welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about yoga mats and why they matter. So to begin with, we have this kind of yoga mat. It's a little more grippy on both sides and it's a reasonable thickness, right? So this would be good for having a good solid foundational support. Also for grip, a lack of slipping on both the surface that you have it on and also with your hands, right? That being said, there's not a lot of padding here, so if you were somebody who had discomfort with your knees on the ground, this might not be the mat for you. You might want a mat that's a lot thicker. We also have this option, which is my traveling yoga mat. This one came with me for 5 years and it's still held up quite well. That being said, it's very thin, so thin. It really doesn't protect your joints or anything from the surface that you're on. It allows you to have a lot of stability. The thing about mats is that the thicker they are, the more likely you won't have as much balance control because you're kind of wobbling. It's much like a Bosu ball, right? Except it's a flatter version. For high impact, it's ideal. So if you were doing something that's not yoga based, just like basic running in place or something like that, some kind of HIIT routine, then that's okay. But for yoga itself, unless you want that challenge of balance, I don't recommend it. If you're doing yin yoga, totally can have a squishy mat. It's totally fine because that'll help you maybe ease more into it. I will say that it's kind of like the philosophy of a bed. So the squishier your bed is, it feels nice, but we were designed to actually sleep on more of a solid surface. And so what ends up happening is if you have muscles that are knotted up, it holds space for those knots to just kind of stay there. So it's not helping kind of re-iron you out. So if you're lying on the flat surface, for instance, in yoga, you'll find oftentimes you're lying on the ground. That is actually helping you realign your spine. So the squishier your surface is, the less likely you are to have that natural realignment that would occur. One of the last mats I'll talk to you about is this mat. It also can fold up. This is a faux suede. You could get a regular suede, and you can also get mats that are just a little bit thicker than this. I would say a pretty good mat is maybe both of this thickness, but much more than that, then you're really potentially compromising your balance. It also depends on what kind of a surface you're working on. So are you on cement? Are you on wood? Are you on carpet? This thin mat is fine. As you can see in my videos, I use it all the time. And it's because I'm on a carpeted surface. If I had a big squishy mat, I would be definitely falling all over the place. So there's options there. So just take that into consideration when you are picking out a mat or when you're working with your mat. What are you getting out of it? And how is it affecting your personal practice, right? Because maybe you think you're not that great at balance, but it's because you have a super squishy mat. So I hope that this is helpful for you, but definitely take those things into consideration before you move forward with any activity, whether it's yoga or any kind of fitness with your mat, to just understand that it really does play the foundational role of what you're doing in that time. If you like this, please like and subscribe. And if you really feel like anybody else would benefit from this knowledge, then by all means share it, because it really does help me reach more people. If you have anything else that you'd like me to comment about, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Whether it's yoga mats or health and fitness or mental wellness, all of the things. I appreciate you stopping by, and until next time, have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.